I'm having a dispute with my neighbor and I want to know what you guys would do. So you can see, this is my lawn here. This is my neighbor's lawn. I want to have a fence put in the back of my house coming down here. This would be my backyard. I knew that this was not our boundary, our property line, but he kept cutting over and over and over closer into my yard. And so I asked to meet with him before I have the fence built, because I was going to build it right about here, right? So it would give me like an extra foot, whatever. He was very condescending and very rude. And kept telling me to get a survey, because I think he believed that his lot was over here and that I was going to lose space. I knew that wasn't true. I knew my lot started about here. And I kept trying. I kept trying to work it out with him. I told him I didn't want to pay for the survey if I didn't have to. Like, I was happy to give him some space because there's not a whole lot of space in his yard to begin with. I was trying to be kind, right? Nope. Now I want to be petty. And I need somebody to either give me permission to be petty or tell me that that's bad karma. So I did call a surveyor. I had the surveyor come out today. There's my lines. There's my boundary. That's his driveway. That's my boundary line. You can see it all the way. So I ended up with multiple feet more than I expected. Multiple. And he's very unhappy, which I don't blame him. He's very unhappy with how close that is, right? I wasn't home when the surveyor did this. The surveyor sent me these pictures. I have him on my Ring camera at like 2:06, putting my paperwork in my door. By 2:16, these stakes were out of the ground. The neighbor came and pulled them out of the ground because he didn't like where they were. So he picked them up and threw them on the ground. And he threw that one, and then there's a third one somewhere up there that he threw on the ground. I did send my neighbor a message and told him that he cannot do that again. That's destruction of property. If he doesn't like where the boundary lines are, he's more than welcome to get his own survey that he pays for. He's welcome to call my guy to come back out that he's going to pay for, but he cannot move these again. I put them back where I could see the stakes had been, put them right back up. So anyway, he just kept saying that I was wrong, the surveyor was wrong, he's going to the city. I've been asking this man for like 2 months to talk about this whole issue with me, and he kept just putting me off. He wouldn't do it. He was not amenable. He wanted me to pay for everything to have it done, and I was fine doing that. He doesn't want to split the cost of the fence, no problem. He doesn't want to pay for the survey, no problem. I got it. So now I have two options. What I'm thinking is either have the fence coming here to the property line, remove that tree and just put it there, or I can cut in where the tree is and kind of do an angle, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to do an angle right here over to the edge of the yard and then go straight across. So if this was you, what would you do? Would you be petty or would you be kind about it? Because right now I'm just so irritated. Like, if this is the kind of temper tantrum he's throwing over just the stakes being put in the ground, what's he gonna do to an actual fence? So anyway, I know that's a lot, but what would you do? Give me your thoughts.